D11 Sports presents St. Luke's Sports Medicine High School Wrestling.
From Ray Nunemaker Gymnasium in Nazareth, Pennsylvania, this is the D11Sports.com High School Wrestling Match of the Week, presented by St. Luke Sports Medicine. And a good one to get going early on in the EPC season, in the wrestling season here in District 11, as the Blue Eagles of Nazareth host the Easton Red Rovers. A pleasant good evening, everyone. Alongside Mason Messinger, I'm Matt Marcus. Glad to have you with us here. And partner, we keep fooling somebody because this is our 5th season together, working some wrestling here on D11Sports.com, and we've got a great matchup early on tonight.
Yeah, you're right, Matt. Time flies when you're having fun. 5th year here with D11 Sports. Should be a good one. We're opening up here at Nazareth Gymnasium, Alumni Night. Blue Eagles hosting the Easton Red Rovers. So two experienced, largely looking at both teams, it's two large experienced squads. Looking at both rosters that we have set here for the matchup.
Now, Easton last year, one of the darlings of the EPC, undefeated EPC champs. They were the runners-up in both District 11 and in the state in PIAA to Bethlehem Catholic. They're not going to surprise anybody this year, though.
Yeah, you're right. They came out victorious last year right here at Raymond Nunemaker Gymnasium, 39-19 over the Blue Eagles. That was a surprise. Not so much this year. They're not sneaking up on anybody. They return a lot of talent up and down the roster. Now,
for Nazareth, they still return a lot. They're a veteran team, as you mentioned, but the last couple of years, you can almost pencil them leading 6-0 after 285. They don't have Sean Kinney anymore. He's doing his thing at Lafayette.
You're exactly right. We're starting at 285, by the way, tonight. Sean Kinney, 3-time state champ, just missed being a 4-timer at Nazareth. So the upper weights with Nazareth, we'll have to see what happens there. You would favor Easton when we get in our keys of the match.
We'll get to those in a second. We'll also get to some new rules. We're going to step aside. All that and more coming up next. This is the D11Sports.com Wrestling Match of the Week, presented by St. Luke Sports Medicine.
For all the moments of your life, through thick and thin, Broski Insurance has been there. Since 1965, it has been our honor to be there for you and your family, both in the good times and the tough times.
Home, auto, life, and business. Broski Insurance Agency. Tradition and pride since 1965. Online at broskiins.com.
All right, they're starting a little earlier than we thought. Can we get the new rules up real quick, though, before we get to 285? Partner, some big changes in high school wrestling.
Huge changes, Matt. 3 points for a takedown. It was implemented in college last year, and here it is in the state of Pennsylvania and across the country. High school wrestling, 3 points for a takedown. 2, 3, and 4 points for near fall. Back points, 3 points was always the maximum. Now you can get 4. And one of the most, I think, key rules change, inbounds. Either wrestler has 1 point of contact inside the boundary line. Here at Nazareth, it's the blue line or gray line. If 1 point is inside that gray line, it could be a foot, a hand, whatever. As long as it's in, they're still wrestling. The referee will not blow the whistle.
So scoring should be higher on a per match, per bout basis. Maybe quicker to attack fall. Also, maybe going for pins a little quicker. Should be interesting to see how things play out. Let's throw our keys to the match tonight too, before we get too far into it.
Yeah. So here are our keys. Jody Karam, 5th year here at Easton. Keys to the match: pin to win in the upper weights. They should be favored. The 189 should be a tight match, but getting some bonus points and limit the damage at 107, 114. Nazareth, there's a lot of toss-up matches from 127 to 160. Nazareth needs to win a lot of those to contend and also limit bonus points up top, like I said earlier.
So they originally announced who was going to be for the, we're going to start with 285 as you mentioned, but then they realized, wait, we told people we're going to start at 7:05. So we actually do have time. We're going to take another quick break. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we will get you ready for Easton and Nazareth. Should be a good one here. From Nazareth, this is the D11Sports.com High School Match of the Week presented by St. Luke Sports Medicine.
It's here! For real! It's St. Luke's Children's Hospital, ready to help all kids. They're keeping kids healthy, fixing us up, making us feel better, helping kids be the best they can be, because it's about us. The kids! It's St. Luke's Children's Hospital!
St. Luke's Children's Hospital is helping kids with everything, from routine checkups to specialized care.
It's here! It's great! Yeah!
Welcome to St. Luke's. St. Luke's is the largest hospital system in the Lehigh Valley, with 20,000 employees at multiple hospital campuses, all located throughout northeastern Pennsylvania and western New Jersey. Whether you're an experienced professional, an aspiring student, or a patient seeking care, you'll find your place here. Care doesn't just define your career at St. Luke's. Care is our culture.
I can try to figure out if there's also.
Tonight's action is brought to you by Digital Scoreboards, your leader in video scoreboard displays. Whether it's a quick takedown or a dramatic pin, keep your eyes on the action with Digital Scoreboards, where every moment matters. Proudly serving Lehigh Valley District 11, we're here to make every match memorable. Let's light up the map, keep the energy high, and bring home another win. Home, auto, life, and business, Broski Insurance Agency has you covered with more than 50 years of experience. Give their friendly staff a call at 610-264-3940 or visit their website at broskiins.com. Broski Insurance, tradition and pride since 1965. Mason, let's go through some of the, we'll go through the lineups here. They are presented by JFR Salvage, a full-service scrap metal recycling company serving the Lehigh Valley for nearly 50 years. JFR Salvage will pay you cash for all grades of scrap metal, including iron, steel, copper, brass, aluminum, stainless, and junk vehicles. Competitive pricing and superior service are just a few reasons you should choose JFR Salvage for your scrap metal needs. Please visit their website at jfrsalvage.com or one of their locations in Wind Gap or East Stroudsburg. Mention that the lineups are brought to you by JFR Salvage. We'll take a look first for the visiting squad, the Red Rovers of Easton. Well, what jumps out to you? Although first and foremost, we should say, they announced it earlier as these are the probable lineups. Already a change at 285 when we're going to begin.
Yeah, it's tentative, partner, but 107, 114, a little tentative lineup right there. Inexperience with the two wrestlers at 107, 114, but then you get into 121 all the way down, all the way down to 285. There's a lot of experience there with the Red Rovers lineup.
Yeah, we'll throw out Nazareth's as well, including a returning state champion. It's Tahir Parkins.
Yeah, Parkins just ran through everybody to a state title last year, but experience in this lineup as well for the Blue Eagles as we get set here.
It's going to be Jacob Cozy for Nazareth and Alonzo Parker getting the nod at 285 for the Red Rovers. Again, the darlings of last year, EPC champions at 10-0. And this would have been the spot for Sean Kinney all those years. And I mentioned in the open, not that he pinned everybody, but you could almost count on 5, maybe 6 points at the back end of the lineup.
You're exactly right. And Kazi did not wrestle last year, so he took the year off. And as a senior, he's coming back out, and that 285-pound spot is his.
We had the first instance of out of bounds, past the boundary. No point of contact, so they did not keep going. As both wrestlers early on just kind of feel the other out, see which one can get the upper hand. Not a lot of action so far, about 45 seconds gone by. Here in the opening bout, 285.
And if you look at both wrestlers, Parker here is a little undersized, just weighing over 200 pounds, so he's definitely given up some weight here to Kazi in this 285-pound match.
Kazi trying to go for the head, trying to whip him down, but Parker able to get himself out. No scoring yet, less than a minute remaining in the opening period.
Yeah, Parker doing a good job of circling, going side to side here in this match with Kazi.
And both teams are 1-0 in the early going. Easton beat Stroudsburg while the Blue Eagles upended Whitehall. Now, Easton did compete in the Top Hat tournament, finishing second this past weekend.
Yeah, it's a strong showing to start the season for Easton. 8 place winners in that tournament, and it's a very tough tournament. It's a good early season test for Easton, and they performed well.
As the first period comes to a scoreless close. But you also look at the Easton wrestlers, they have about 6, maybe 7 bouts under their belt so far. For Nazareth, just that one duel so far. And early on in the season, maybe a little extra experience, a little bit more ready for the Rovers.
Yeah, Nazareth wrestled Whitehall last week, came out victorious. There's an escape there by Kazi, but it's only their second match of the season for the Blue Eagles. Easton, there's some wrestlers already 7-8 matches, like you said.
Bethlehem Catholic has been the cream of the crop in the EPC, although again, Easton was EPC champions from a year ago with that 10-0 record in the dual matches. You figure Becca's going to be there again as Parker went for the leg. It's going to be that first 3-point takedown of our tenure and a 4-point lead.
Yeah, Kazi tried to lock up that cradle and then spun around, getting that takedown.
Parker gets the escape for the point. It's 4-1 halfway home here in the second.
It's definitely a different feel when I don't know how many times fans are going to start yelling 2 for a takedown, and it's actually 3.
I don't know how many times I'm going to say 2 for a takedown. I had to wait for the fingers to go up just to make sure. But 4-1 lead. Kazi on top as they go out of the boundary with about 37 seconds remaining. As a warning for Parker called for stalling.
Yeah, referee Mark Getz calling it the way he sees it. Kazi was backing up a little bit and quick with the warning there on Kazi.
Hard to believe Jody Karam's in his 5th season already at Easton.
Yeah, his first season was a COVID year, so he didn't have a whole lot of matches, dual meet matches that is, because of the shortened season. But yeah, 5 years there for Jody Karam.
Parker went for the leg again, and this is what worked for Kazi the last time to get that takedown. Nothing awarded yet, and time expires in the second, so it's going to remain 4-1.
Yeah, Parker taking that shot. Kazi was ready for it. Almost tried with a crossface there to get his hips down, but just ran out of time.
Kind of defense to offense for that takedown, thwarting that shot to the leg, and then covering up for the 3-point takedown. 4-1 is the score. Parker trying to kind of get, he's at his feet, but not standing. Kazi's going to let him go eventually for the 4-2 lead. Back to neutral they go.
Nicely done by Parker. Was able to establish hand control on Kazi, take it over his head, and earn that escape.
Minute and a half remaining. And that's the thing, too. We talk about the new scoring. It's a 2-point difference right now. A takedown, which they're going for it. Nothing awarded yet. That could be the difference when it's all said and done. But Kazi looks to be in control. Hasn't been awarded.
Yeah,
as we get to a minute.
Parker still has Kazi's leg. He comes out behind and grabs the head. Kazi could be in trouble.
And he's going to get the 3 right there. Couple near fall points as well. Looking hold the 2. So 3 and then 2, a 5-point swing. It's now 7-4.
The scoring makes a big difference there. 3-point takedown, 2 back points, 5-point move there for Parker.
Because 2 wasn't an option in the past.
No.
Now 30 seconds remaining. We talked about how these upper weights, you would probably favor Easton, although with a replacement to start things off, who knows? 15 seconds, that was a huge turnaround.
5-point move. Parker doing a good job of staying under Kazi's arm, holding him down for the remainder of the second period.
4 seconds left. And it's going to be a 7-4 decision, Easton on top.
Nicely done by that Parker. 5-point move secures the victory for the Red Rovers. That was one of those matches where you weren't sure what to expect with the inexperience of both wrestlers. And Parker comes out on top.
We made it a point to give you those new rules, the scoring changes, and I think it was right on cue. You know, a 2-point takedown only ties it, and a 2-point near fall doesn't exist.
Yep.
I mean, it could have been 4-4 as it is. It's 7-4 as we go to 107. Derek Fulmer for Nazareth and Gavin Mindler for the Rovers.
And this is one where you're looking at Nazareth that you have to have Fulmer with the experience that he brings to the table. Gets that 3-point takedown. I was ready to say 2. But Fulmer, 22 and 15 last season, District 5th, Region 6th. Mindler on the year, he's 1-0 or 1-3. He's a freshman for the Red Rovers.
Got that early takedown up 3-0. 45 seconds gone by here in the first. Mindler trying to work his way out. And we talk about that boundary. Sometimes if you were close, you just kind of worm your way over to cause the stoppage. Now, if there's any part of either of them in play, they're not going to stop it. Here's a couple near fall back points.
Exactly right, and there's a tilt for Fulmer.
Holding for 3. Actually 4, excuse me. The extra finger I didn't see. So now it's a quick 7-0 lead.
And these matches scoring goes so much quicker. You get big leads. I don't know if a big lead's safe anymore.
Well, a big lead's not safe, but if you're down, say 7-0, maybe you go to try to get that pin. So it speeds things up in that regard where instead of trying to outpoint, now you're trying to outpin. But also, if you are outpointing, you get to a 15-point lead real quick.
Yeah, you're right. Fulmer gets 4 back points off the initial takedown with that tilt. He was trying to bar tilt there at the end of the first period.
So start of the second, and a quick reversal makes it 9-0, and now I think you are looking at Tech fall territory as you're only 6 points away.
Yeah, great switch, explosion off the whistle from Fulmer. And he's already in major territory, like you said, Matt, but he's going to look for more here.
Well, major, I mean, he could very well easily get to the Tech fall. About a minute and a half remaining in the second. Fulmer got that early takedown, the 4-point near fall, and then seconds into the second period with the reversal. Easton up 3-0 overall with that first decision, and a stall warning on Mindler. His first of the match so far. Fulmer trying to grab that leg.
Yeah, Fulmer tried the cradle in the first period, unsuccessful on Mindler, and he tried it again, wasn't able to do it. Still maintaining control here.
Yeah, Mindler was in a position to maybe get up and get that point. Now he's going to let him up for the escape, so 9-1. But Fulmer making it very difficult. Has been in control from the get-go.
Mindler trying to limit the damage here, gets a takedown of his own.
Out towards the boundary, but they're both still there. And then two more for a reversal after that takedown as time expires. So 11-4 going to the third.
Mindler chooses bottom to begin the third period.
Mindler takes the bottom, trying to at least get that escape or a reversal. Fulmer making it challenging.
Yeah, Mindler there, Matt, limiting the damage. And right now, Fulmer's not even in major territory. He's going to need to score here in the third.
There's plenty of opportunities to do so, as we've said all along. And you also look, you're down 7. There's an escape, so now you're down 6. A takedown cuts that in half.
Yep.
We don't want to keep beating that dead horse, but it's a pretty big situation here.
And very much so, and a takedown for Fulmer secures that major decision.
And there's 3 for the takedown. So in major territory with that 9-point lead, 14-5. Fulmer's been in control for all but that one takedown, to be honest. Under a minute left here in the third.
Yeah, the takedown towards the end of the second was huge for Mindler because he definitely limited the damage here as we're winding down.
Well, if he doesn't get that, not to play the what-ifs, now you're looking tech fall territory.
Yes.
At this point with 35, there's an escape. So 14-6, still in that zone. Now, either way, a takedown in the last 26 seconds could be the difference in major or a decision. And there's your takedown. 20 seconds left, 17-6. Probably not enough time to get one of those 4-point near falls, but I think they'll take the major after giving up that decision early on.
It's a nice win for Fulmer getting a major, but Mindler was scrapping on his own as a freshman here in a big match. And you got to give the freshman credit here for Easton, only giving up 14 points.
So 4-3 now after the major. And we'll go to 114.
Wrestling at 114 pounds for Easton is Braden Abrams.
Braden Abrams for Easton and Michael Good for the Blue Eagles.
114 pounds.
Quick takedown for Good and escape from Abrams here 10 seconds into the match.
I remember doing a couple Bethlehem Catholic matches, and we talked a lot about just that quick takedown cut. I mean, you could do that in half the time now if you're really trying to go the takedown route to build up those points.
You're right, Matt, and dual meet matches might be quicker just because of the scoring as we see another takedown for Good.
There's another one. So, yeah, in the past, takedown cut. Now it's 4-2. Here it could potentially be 6-2. He hasn't let him up yet. As he might be looking to try to see if he can get him turned over.
Yeah, Mikey Good, 2 explosive takedowns here. Last one double leg, bringing Abrams nicely down to the mat.
4-3 overall, Nazareth on top. 6-1 in this match as we approach 40 seconds remaining in the opening period. Mikey Good up 6-1 over Braden Abrams. Towards the far side, but both have their feet a foot in. One or two. It's going to be a stall warning on Abrams. But at this point, you've got like 4 or 5 points of contact. They're nowhere near trying to call them out.
No, they're not, and it's an adjustment for the referees as well as the wrestlers. So Mark Getz, as seasoned as he is, it's a little change for him as well.
Saved by the bell, not so much the boundary. End of the first period, we go to the second, 6-1. Good's going to choose the bottom.
And this is one of those matches, 114 here, you didn't know what you were going to get. Both wrestlers pretty inexperienced here on the varsity level, but Mikey Good looks really, really good here early in the second.
Pun intended. Abrams let him up immediately, so he gets the point and now is going on the attack. Tried to go for the leg shot. Abrams able to thwart it off. They each have a wrist, but neither one really in control just yet. As Good goes for the legs again. And there's 3 for the takedown.
I did hear a lot of twos there, partner.
10-1. And that was a case where the only point of contact was Good's 1 foot was inside the boundary. Last year that might have been out. Instead it's 3 points and they're still going.
Yeah, 3 takedowns here for Good midway through this match, and now he's trying to lock up a cradle. Right now he has the major secured.
He's got to angle him more towards the boundary, though, because if he rolls too much, they both might be out.
Yeah, and where he's locked near Abrams' knee, which will be really hard to get some back points.
And out they go, right on cue there. It was interesting because Abrams was the last one with the hand in. I'm thinking, take it out. They'll blow the whistle. Yeah. 35 seconds left in the second. 10-1. Good has been in control from the jump. Again, working on the boundary. Abrams already been called for stalling 1 time. He got the warning. 2 seconds left. And that's the end of the second period.
Good leads 10-1 during the second period. Abrams chooses bottom to begin the third period.
Abrams on the bottom to start the third.
So here, if you're Mikey Good, 10-1, you got the major secured now. But do you cut Abrams right here to start? Because you have 3 takedowns already in this match.
Well, easily gets to his feet. He didn't let him go. And now the bench is in front of us, and they said let him go. So 10-2, but now he can go on the offensive. And he's going to go for the legs. And there's 3 more. And they're starting to get the hang of chanting 3 on that one. 13-2. One for the escape, and then out the boundary they go.
Minute and a half, just under a minute and a half remaining. Nazareth bench is telling Mikey Good to keep scoring here in the hopes of getting a tech fall.
Well, you could go takedown, cut, takedown, and there you have it.
Yep.
Nothing's been awarded yet.
Good holding on to the ankle. Abrams trying to get height and reach around Good's waist.
stalemate called, so they go back to the middle.
Abrams took a good shot there. If anything, it took 30 seconds off the clock as far as good with his explosive shots and scoring this match.
Good went low, but Abrams got his legs out of the way. But neither in control. 40 seconds remaining in this third period. And out they go. Stalling on Abram, that's going to be a point for good. 14 should be 14-3. They haven't put it up on the board yet. There they go. And there's 3 more.
20 seconds left. Nazareth bench yelling at Good to cut Abrams here.
Yeah, just 15 seconds. They do. Well, Abrams has his ankle and 2 for a reversal, so that's exactly what they didn't want. Now it's 12, although there still would be the opportunity, but just no time now as time expires. They wave off. Time expired. They're about to call a reversal, which would not have been enough for the Tech ball. But 17-5 major in favor of Michael Good.
Yeah, Mikey Good looked good there, no pun intended. On his feet, scoring multiple takedowns. One more takedown at the end. He would have secured a Tech fall there for the Blue Eagle.
Nick Salamone for Easton, Juan Diaz for Nazareth at 121. And now an 8-3 Nazareth lead overall, with 2 majors following an early decision.
And Salamone, one of those Easton wrestlers, junior, 3-1 on the year, second at Top Hat. Great accolades as a freshman and sophomore. District first, region first, state 8th last year.
Salamone jumped the gun there a little bit. He's going to get a caution. But now he's going to get 3 for the takedown.
Nice reaction off Diaz's shot. Snap and spin there for the Red Rover. If you're Diaz here, second match of the season, only a sophomore.
30 seconds gone by, 3-0. Salamone on top. Working towards the far side. Like Diaz trying to crawl to the boundary, but Salamone keeping him in. And at worst, all he has to do is keep a foot in, and the play continues. Got him on his back. Counting.
2-arm tie for Salamone. Marquette's looking in.
Nothing yet. Still plenty of time. 50 seconds. He's holding 3. It could be 4 again. We'll have to see. Nothing awarded yet. And it's going to be 4. 4 for the near fall. 7-0 Salamone on top. And credit Diaz. He was not staying on his back for long.
Yeah, he was trying that cross-face cradle, Salamone was, and then he went to the 2-arm
Trying it
tie.
again. He's looking in. Got him. Minute 45 with the fall.
Yeah, nicely done from the junior from Easton. Nick Salamone with the pin. As you could see, he was trying that cross-face cradle. Flip him over to a 2-arm tie. Brings his hips back. Marquette looks in. Diaz fought off the first time. Second time, no dice.
Home, auto, life, and business. Broski Insurance Agency has you covered with more than 50 years of experience. Give their friendly staff a call at 610-264-3940. Visit their website at broskiins.com. Broski Insurance, tradition and pride since 1965. We go to 127. Noah Fenner for Easton, Remy Chalk for Nazareth. And after that fall, it's 9-8 Red Rovers. Bonus points in the last 3 bouts.
This is one of those matches, too. 2 accomplished wrestlers. in Trock as Fenner gets the initial takedown.
Trying to make something happen on the far side at the boundary. There's a foot and an elbow in.
These two did wrestle last year. Fenner came out on top by decision 6-3.
It's 3-0 so far with that early takedown, 45 seconds in. Here in the first, 127. Try to get him towards his back again. One swipe, that was it.
Come on, man. You got to get down there and count.
We'll point out we are technically sitting on the Easton side of things.
Yeah, only a 1 count there for Fenner. So no back awarded.
It's alumni night, and my alumni partner has to sit on the visiting side.
Right.
We got to talk to Ray Romello, the AD. "19 seconds left. Been a couple of furious moments, but nothing awarded yet. They got that one swipe.
Yeah, Fenner did a great job this first period. Once he got that takedown of stretching out Trock.
First period ends. He tried to get him on his back a couple of times. One swipe, and that was it. And then at no other point
did
the ref even get down.
Yeah, Fenner's really good from the top position. So once he's able to break down his opponent, he does a very good job. Even if he's not able to get back points, he's able to maintain control.
It's going to be a caution on Fenner.
Fenner is first.
So roll through. Track trying to get the upper hand, but like you said, Fenner very good on top.
And once Trock went for the stand up, and once he stood up, Fenner did a great job of throwing in that leg.
And you can see how high he is on the body. Makes it very difficult for Trock. And stalemate is called. That was the best thing for Nazareth.
A couple times in here, starting from referee's position. Trock really needs to try to catch that leg from getting in.
They rolled over again, but Fenner able to just keep his position. He's got that right arm. Trying to get him on his back. Track doing a nice job of keeping that neck position that he won't roll over. Minute gone by here in the second. Potentially dangerous. And the whistle is blown. And again, Fenner high on the body. Almost got a swipe, but not enough for points. There's starting the swipes. Holding 4 for Fenner. And it's 4 near fall points, 7-0 lead.
Fenner was trying. First period, second period. Rode Trock out and finally was able to get 4 swipes, 4 back here for the Red Rover.
Now he's eyeing major decisions, so plenty of time. It almost seems silly this early on, but we are approaching now the end of the second. But with the easy way, I don't want to say easy, but with the way to gain points quickly, like you said, no lead is safe, and certainly 7-0. Not quite in major territory. There's a point for Fenner with the starting at neutral, so 8-0. He is in that point now. And he's looking for more.
Yeah, takedown and 4 swipes. There's your tech fall.
Has not been awarded yet. He has not gained official control.
Trock trying to get a takedown of his own.
Takedown of 4 swipes in the other direction.
Yep.
And we've got an interesting match. He does get the 3 awarded. So 11. And now back more secure in that major territory. He's looking for more, though. Plenty of time, just under a minute left here in the third.
Yeah, he'll need 2 takedowns. So rather than do that to secure the tech fall, he's going to try to get 4 swipes here.
He's got 2. He's holding 2. He's going to get the 2 awarded. 13. And again, still time. Under 40 seconds, but enough time to get a couple more swipes. And his head is the only point of contact on that far side. But the action continues.
Yeah, and he's able to get those legs in one more time on Trock.
Out they went, 21 seconds left. He's going to cut him for the point, and now he's going to go, you would imagine, for that 3-point takedown.
All he needs for a tech fall.
17 seconds left. Ten seconds, nothing awarded. And Track can't get out of the major, so even a takedown for him, but he fights it off so it's not a tech fall the other way. 13-1, major decision.
Yeah, very impressive win there. Noah Fenner coming out on top, major decision. Zach Trock, trouble getting out on bottom, but that third period he took 2 good shots, wasn't able to convert. But you got to like to see that early in the year from Zach Trock, even though he came out 13-1 in favor of Noah Fenner.
Tonight's action brought to you by Digital Scoreboards, your leader in video scoreboard displays. Whether it's a quick takedown or a dramatic pin, keep your eyes on the action with Digital Scoreboards, where every moment matters. Proudly serving Lehigh Valley District 11, we're here to make every match memorable. Let's light up the mat, keep the energy high, and bring home another win. 133 now.
And for Nazareth, it's Cooper Wenrick, Kraser.
Ethan Kraser and Cooper Wenrick. Kraser for Easton, Wenrick for the Blue Eagles. 133.
2 talented sophomores here. They wrestled last year in this dual meet, and Kraser came out on top 4-3.
There's a quick 3 and more.
Wow.
He's holding 4.
He's trying to extend that arm, pick up the head. Got plenty of time to work with.
He got the first 3 and then 4 for the near fall, so 7-0. Wenrick on top. Just not enough to get that fall.
It's crazy, less than a minute in and 7-zip.
Going for more potentially.
It's going to take some adjustment time for me.
Kraser trying to get that leg. But it's Wenrick still in control. And they're still technically in on the far side. 40 seconds remaining in the first.
Wenrick still in control. He's trying to hip in, hip up, so he doesn't get his hips caught underneath.
Stalemate stops with 31 seconds remaining in the first period. 13-8, Easton on top. They went decision for the Rovers, 2 majors for the Blue Eagles, and then fall and major. So bonus points galore tonight, partner.
Yeah, a lot of scoring. Entertaining, I'll tell you that.
Which may be part of the whole
Yep.
experience and why they wanted to change the scoring. Krazer did get a point for the escape, and his shot was thwarted. Wenrick with one leg. Krazer has his ankle. And time's going to expire here in the first.
Yeah, Wenrich set 7-point move to start the match. Krazer did a good job earning that escape. They'll go down to start the second.
He'll look to get out to get another point. Maybe a reversal for two. And then you're only 4 swipes away from tie.
You're right. Krazer's 4-2 on this season. Finished third at the top hat last weekend. 22-16 last year at 121.
Krazer's already a famous name in Easton wrestling lore.
Big sister.
State champion.
Wenrich last year, 25-13. He was a district 5th place finisher.
Went for the shot, did Krazer. Wenrick jumped out of the way again. 7-2, still the score. Minute 10 left in the second. Wenrick, the double leg, and there's 3 for the takedown. 10-2.
Yeah, that was impressive. Single leg, switches right off to the double. No time really for Krazer to react.
And was early in this first period, too. You mentioned the quick takedown, and then it's called the near fall for a reason, and you don't get much nearer than that.
Yeah, Krazer got caught. You got to give him credit there for fighting off his back because it looked close there for a little bit.
Krazer trying to get out, gain the upper hand. 20 seconds remaining in this second period. But it's still Wenrick on top. Under 10 now. And that'll be the end of the second period. Wenrick's going to take the bottom to begin the third. Quickly to his feet, but brought right back down by Krazer.
Krazer has that wrist underneath. Right now, if you're Wenrich, you have that 8-point lead. You probably want to score a little bit more. Krazer's looking to turn at the moment here on Wenrich.
Looking for that with a minute 20 remaining. Plenty of time for either to make a move.
Yeah, no stalling so far, no stalling warnings this match. So if you're Krazer, at some point you're probably going to cut Wenrich here to try to get a takedown and to eliminate that major decision.
And they do get the point for the escape. So 11-2. As you said, but now in position to try to score offensively yourself. And at this point, it's more about keeping points off the board. Sure, if you can catch them and roll them up, by all means. But now you're more on the defense of the scoreboard.
Double leg attempt there from Wenrich. 30 seconds left. Nicely fought off nicely by Krazer with a whizzer.
Under 30. 11-2, nothing awarded. And there's 3 for Wenrick with that takedown. So now firmly in that major decision with 4 seconds left. And they're just going to ride this out.
Very impressive there from the sophomore, Cooper Wenrich. Like I said, last year, Fraser came out on top 4-3, and Wenrich has turned the tables in that year time, looking dominant that match, starting off with the 7-point move, partner.
6 matches in, 6 bouts in. It's 3-3 in terms of the matches. It's 13-12 because it's bonus points, 3 majors on one side. You got a regular fall and a major on the other. And it might have been premature on the start. It's dead even as you're going to find.
Yeah, and this is another one. This is another match where there's 2 talented wrestlers out there right now. Jack Campbell, Chris Kelly.
Kelly for Easton, Campbell, one of the Campbell brothers for Nazareth.
Yeah, Jack's a junior, 36-8 last season, district region champ, and a state 5th at 139. Same weight as last year postseason. Chris Kelly, 5-1, third of the top hat last weekend. Career record 98-38, 35-11 last year, district 2nd, region 3rd.
You went through the keys early on. Are we in that part of the toss-ups that could really decide some things?
And this is one that either side really wants. This is one of those toss-ups that could go either way.
Under a minute left, scoreless first so far. Neither really with that offensive burst just yet. There's Campbell with the leg, nothing awarded. As we approach 30 seconds left in the first.
Yeah, it was a nice wrap single by Jack Campbell. Kelly defended it nicely.
Still hasn't been awarded. And potentially dangerous. I don't think the crowd was thrilled with that.
Yeah, Campbell was trying to establish height there, come out on top of Kelly, but whenever there's knees, legs involved, potentially dangerous will be called a lot of the time.
Looks like they'll probably just ride out this scoreless first, and they have. Campbell's choice, he's going to go on the defensive side. Trying to get to his feet. And the 2 for the reversal. Campbell on top, 2-zip.
Yeah, nicely done by Jack Campbell, getting his hips higher than Chris Kelly's hips, and he's able to pop his hips out and secure that reversal.
Minute 18 left in the second. So see if they hit Kelly with a stalling.
Yeah, not much. Campbell trying to work around the head. Kelly trying to tie him up, though, with that hand control.
And there's that first stall. Just took a little while.
Yep.
We approach 20 seconds remaining in this second period. 2-0 Campbell on the reversal from the start of this period.
Campbell, after he got that initial reversal here to start the second, did a great job. Now he's throwing in legs here to finish the second period, but throwing cross faces, throwing legs in. Really, Chris Kelly wasn't in any shape of trying to get an escape or a reversal there.
Kelly chooses neutral. And this is one of those closest bout of the night so far.
Which there's another thing that we didn't talk about. As we see a go behind.
Got right behind for that 3-point takedown, and 2-0 becomes 5 right away.
But if you're Chris Kelly there to start the third, normally you go down, but he was ridden out basically after that reversal, and if he gets a 3-point takedown, he's right in it.
It lets him up for one, but then gets popped for a second stall, so it's a point to each. So now 6-1. Campbell gets the point. And just as I was about to say, hey, it's quick, it's 2-0, it's close, it's 2-0, 6-1 in difference. He's looking for more. There's 3 more.
Beautiful double leg, Jack Campbell.
And the takedown to the mat makes it 9-1. Cuts him for 9-2 with a minute left. And there's 3 more with his feet still in. And out they go. So 12-2 just like that.
He gave up a major decision, letting Chris Kelly up, and then takes him down again.
So he's going to cut him again, so now it's back to 9.
Yep.
12-3. But you have to figure 8-0 is not secure and escape anything. Now it makes it, when you made it 10 and now 11 or 9, it makes it a little, you have a little bit more wiggle room. And you can still score here in a little less than 30. Crowd wants it, not awarded yet.
Kelly's still holding on to Jack Campbell's leg. That's why the takedown is not awarded by Mark Getz yet.
Stalemate called. 9 seconds left. So Campbell's in major territory. They've all been majors so far for the Blue Eagles. And he's more on the offensive. And that's it, 12-3.
Jack Campbell starts it off with that reversal to start the second period, and then looks great in the third period on his feet. 2 takedowns in the third period and pulled away there. Major decision, like you said, partner, against a quality wrestler in Chris Kelly.
We go to 145. Brendan Bowman for Easton and state champ Tahir Parkins, who's already signed on to go D1 at Rutgers.
Yes, he is, and as I pointed out at the very beginning, States last year, postseason, no one could really touch him. It wasn't really competitive for Tig Parkins here, heading to Rutgers, like you said.
First 3 on the board with a couple near falls, couple of swipes at it. I think it's only 2, but 5-0, 17 seconds in.
Yeah, it was a dump right to his back.
He does let him up. It's 5-1. He's going for more. Ranked number 6 nationally is Parkins.
Yeah, and he eclipsed the 100-win plateau last year at States. 103 and 12 is his career record.
There's 3 more, 8-1. He's the 43rd Blue Eagle to hit that century mark. He leads 8-1, not quite a minute gone by here in the first. 2 swipes. It's going to be actually 4 for the near fall, 12-1. If he could do that again, that's a tech fall.
And Bowman, a senior here for Easton. He was a full-time starter as a freshman and sophomore. Last year, limited action, 2-3 on the year last season, 5-3 on the year so far this season.
Parkins was trying to get that tilt on the far side. Bowman fights it off. Out they go. Four bouts won by the Blue Eagles, all major decisions. They lead 16-13. All but one of the bouts so far tonight has been bonus points.
And if you're Bowman here, you're thinking give up 5, not 6. Parkin's going to be looking for the pin.
End of the first. I mean, you could try to get a takedown and maybe get underneath that major decision, but
yep.
Unless you end the match, Parkin's going to be right there to get some more points on his own right. It leads 12-2. And there's 3 more. I'm sorry, 2 with the reversal. Got too excited with it.
Yeah. Parkins never faced Bowman. That's why the escape was not awarded, and Parkins dove right in on a leg. So contact was never broken. It looked like a takedown.
I didn't want to say 2 for a takedown, so I jumped the gun on that one. Still up by 12, though, 14-2. A lot of time, minute 15 left. Out they go. They'll go back to the center. Do you cut him here? Because, cutting a takedown, not going to be enough. Oh, cutting a takedown would actually now. If you want the tech fall.
Yeah.
If you want 6 though, you're not trying to do anything else.
Yeah, strategizing on what you want to do here. Because now 4 back, 3 back, whatever way you want to look at it, will be a tech fall.
If you're looking to maximize the bonus points,
yep.
If you get him on the back, you got to hear that pound on the mat. You want 6, more so than the 5 as you look. Those bonus points may be crucial down the end here. 19 seconds left in the second.
Yeah, we talk about mat awareness. You also need score awareness, too.
I mean, this has been nip and tuck so far.
Yeah, every team point could be very important.
That's the end of the second. Matt Marcus, Mason Messinger, glad to have you with us here from Nazareth High School. Second dual match for both of these teams.
So now a takedown will be a tech fall.
Up 15-2.
Old rules and current rules.
And that's it.
Yeah, Bowman strategically did the right decision there, bellying out. Parkins was going to try to get him to go to his back. The takedown right to his back, it would have been continuation. of scoring. But nicely done by the senior leader from Nazareth.
Well, you figure you can't get pinned if you don't get taken down. And you can't get pinned if it's already a tech fall. So that saves the point as we go to 152. We have a little different. It's going to be cars for Easton and Dominic Tunison for Nazareth.
Yeah, Cars did not wrestle in the Top Hat tournament, but he is tonight for the Red Rovers, and there's a takedown to start the match.
You have a first name on your weigh-in sheets?
Yeah, let me pull that up, partner.
Give credit where it's due. The Cars does have that early three. He's
getting
some
Cradle
back
locked
points.
up.
You have it here.
Oh. Cradle still locked up.
Not awarded yet.
Getz is looking in.
Evan Cars
could be huge here for the Red Rovers.
Has not been awarded. The near fall hasn't technically been either. And there he goes. Evan Cars in a minute 8.
That's a huge pin there for the Red Rover. Evan Cars comes in, gets the fall. A minute 8 in the first period. A huge swing there for Easton, Red Rovers. Evan Cars with the pin.
We talk about bonus points. You didn't get the fall from Parkins, and then you got a huge one from our vantage point, a replacement in the lineup. As we go to 160, Quentin Hammerstone for Easton against Cade Campbell. Hammerstone going to college to play lacrosse. 2 Rovers will play lacrosse at their next stop. Campbell has the leg, brought him down for 3.
Yeah, Cade Campbell here, a junior, 27-9 last year. District second, region third at 145. So he's up a couple weights from where he wrestled postseason last year. And Hammerstone, he came off a 5th place finish at the Top Hat tournament last weekend. Multi-sport athlete, like you said, partner.
And you know, Jody Karam likes that, and all coaches like that. Get that well-balanced. Keeps him in shape, too. A blood timeout. Gives us an opportunity. St. Luke's is the region's only varsity team in sports medicine. Our team offers the most comprehensive and advanced treatment for athletic injuries, including athletic training, sports performance for individuals and teams, chiropractic, sports psychology, sports nutrition, sports therapy, and more. St. Luke's provides sports medicine services at more than 60 schools and cares for almost 40,000 student athletes in Pennsylvania and New Jersey. No matter your sport or position, we can train you to avoid injury and get you back on your feet and back in the game. The game is changing, and St. Luke's Sports Medicine is changing it. Blood timeout here. And perfect time. 50 seconds remaining in this first. Campbell got that early takedown. And then a caution warning. And we're going to give one to the other side. First to Campbell, then to Hammerstone. Hammerstone gets to his feet, trying to break the hold, but out they go. 40 seconds remain in the first. Again, Hammerstone to his feet, and he got loose for one. Back to neutral they go.
These two did wrestle last year. Cade Campbell did come out on top, 5-1 decision.
He's on top again with another takedown. 6-1.
Yeah, 2 first period takedowns. If you're Cade Campbell, you want to push the action here. Try to get in that major territory.
It's probably going to have to come in the second period, as that's the end of the first.
Campbell leads 6-1 at the end of the first period. Hammerstone chooses bottom to begin the second period.
Hammerstone on the bottom to start the second. Got to his feet again, looking again for the escape point. Campbell tried to bring him right down to the mat, but the escape point is awarded. It's 6-2. Campbell immediately goes for the right leg. Minute 25 left in the second. Trying to get loose again. And still in. Three more.
Yeah, Campbell did a nice job. Leg attack. Got under Hammerstone's arm, then attacked the legs. Mark Getz awarding the 3-point takedown.
And blood time again. Home, auto, life, and business. Broski Insurance Agency has you covered with more than 50 years of experience. Give their friendly staff a call at 610-264-3940 or visit their website at broskiins.com. Broski Insurance, tradition and pride since 1965. Our lineups we gave you earlier brought to you by JFR Salvage, a full-service scrap metal recycling company serving the Lehigh Valley for nearly 50 years. JFR Salvage will pay you cash for all grades of scrap metal, including iron, steel, copper, brass, aluminum, stainless, and junk vehicles. Competitive pricing and superior service are just a few reasons you should choose JFR Salvage for your scrap metal needs. Please visit their website at jfrsalvage.com or one of their locations in Wind Gap or East Stroudsburg. Hammerstone gets a point to start this restart. 9-3 the lead for Campbell.
So far this match, 3 takedowns, 3 escapes, and that's the scoring midway through.
And that's the difference from 6-3 to 9-3.
Yeah.
And now you're right there within striking distance of that major decision. Stalemate is called.
Yeah, another takedown for Campbell. It's 12-3, and you're in major territory. You are at major range.
And for the third time, a blood stoppage. Gives us a chance to say that tonight's action brought to you by Digital Scoreboards, your leader in video scoreboard displays. Whether it's quick takedown or dramatic pin, keep your eyes on the action with Digital Scoreboards. 9-3 the score. But yeah, Mason, you were hypothetically saying if you get another takedown, you're up 9-3. Yep. Now you're in major, whereas the old way, it would have just been 9-3.
Yep.
9 seconds left in the second. And they might just ride this one out. Caution is, they do get Hammerstone. Will they award that? They do give Hammerstone. They were calling him for a stall.
Yep. Yeah.
And then real quick at the gun, they gave him 3 for the takedown. That changes the complexion.
On the shot from Campbell, he got warned for stalling, and then he spun behind with a takedown, and now it's only a 3-point match.
And this adds to the excitement, which, again, we've said probably added to, you know what? Let's prepare these kids for the next level because the rules changed in college. But maybe you're going for tech falls more. Maybe you're going for pins to not get the tech falls because the points are too high.
Yeah, the only thing difference from college wrestling is riding time in college.
We talked before, it's probably on the way. Unless they just don't trust people to count here in the high school level.
And if they have scoreboards like they have here at Nazareth, it'd be a lot easier. They have the advantage time right there.
Yeah, they're definitely prepared. Minute 12 remaining in the third. Now Hammerstone, you're in position here, on top, physically not in the match. But if you can get a turn, get some back points, we've got ourselves a game or a match.
Yeah, if he gets 4 swipes, he's up 1 point.
Closing time, though, 45 seconds remaining. Campbell trying to get to his feet, but brought right back down. And for Campbell, you're thinking, there's another caution. That's going to be a point. For Campbell, makes it 10-6. If you're Campbell, you're thinking, you can't get back points if I get to my feet. And if I can get out, that's another point for me, too.
Yep.
Right now, we're looking decision.
Yeah, and that stalling call, Hammerstone staying underneath the arms, but it was a parallel ride. Now he stretches Campbell out, which is going to be really hard to get out here as time's winding down here in the third.
But how huge was that takedown of Campbell by Campbell at the end? Here's another stall, another point.
And that's the parallel ride there that Hammerstone did not come out to the side, and that's what we're seeing here with these stalling calls as time's winding down here.
Trying to get to his feet. Gets the escape. It's 12-6. Does he have time? 3 seconds. And not enough time to get that late takedown, so a decision is all it's going to be, 12-6.
Yeah, Kate Campbell coming out on top, 12-6. Scored 2 takedowns early, but did not add a whole lot. Hammerstone gets that takedown off that stalling warning, and that really helped him stay out of major territory, that takedown there in the second.
Justin Kossover for Easton, Elijah Simak for Nazareth. 24-19. That was the first win for Nazareth that was not bonus points.
Yep. And here's one, and it could have been bonus if it unfolded a little differently.
Again, not to keep going back to it, but final second, you get that 3-point takedown.
Yep.
12-3 would have been major. Instead, it's 12-6.
Yeah, here at 172, we have Simak, the junior, 1-0, 27-13 last season, district 4th. And Kossover, a sophomore, 2 underclassmen. He's 4-1 on the season, second place at Top Hat last weekend. And he was 30-14 last season, district 2nd, region 4th.
Just 2 more bouts after this. We've had 2 falls for Easton, a tech fall, and a bunch of majors for Nazareth. No points awarded just yet.
Simak in on a nice shot. Trying to get height here on Kossover.
Kossover has his ankle, though. Not awarded. I don't know how yet. I'm a little surprised that nothing has been awarded just yet.
Yeah, it's been a scramble here for a minute with no points being awarded as of yet.
They both have been having a hold of an ankle and still nothing awarded. 2 seconds left in the period.
Wow.
And that's how it's going to end.
Long scramble, 0 points awarded. Both guys tried to get height, and the other guy's defense was grabbing ankle and then get height in the long run. In return, and no points awarded throughout that crazy scramble.
I thought Simak was going to get it for a second.
Yep, then I thought Crossover was going to get it.
Simak chose down. Trying to get to his feet and earn that escape point, but right back with the return.
Nice mat return, but as soon as Simak hit the mat, he popped his hips out. Sort of caught Crossover, wasn't totally ready for that.
He does get the escape, and at neutral they are with a 1-0 lead for Simak.
That was an excellent reaction there by Simak. He knew he was going to get mat returned, and as soon as he hit the mat, he was moving.
Towards the far side of the boundary. And out they go.
This is one of those matches where, on paper, based on last year, you would favor Kosovo, and there's a nice spin behind for that takedown.
Yeah, he got that takedown to take that 3-1 lead right on cue.
Simak to this point in, roughly halfway in, it looks good. Just giving up that takedown there.
Oh, we both commented how towards the end of the first, we thought maybe he had a takedown.
Mm-hmm.
Out they go. Not a lot of action scoring-wise, but it's certainly been action on the mat.
Has been entertaining.
Looks like a little blood timeout for Nazareth. I'll let you know, we do not have a student reporter tonight. But if you are interested in being a student from, or you are a student from any District 11 school and are interested in broadcasting, journalism, or photography, check out d11sports.com. Follow your dream and get close to the action as you take part in our student internship program. For more information, contact your athletic director or reach out to Al or Dave at d11sports.com. Dave will be playing the part of our student reporter this evening. We'll talk to a wrestler of the match when it's all said and done. 17 seconds remaining in the second. And 1 point for Simak. Now he goes on the offensive, but just 7 seconds remaining. Out they go. We're in the second period, 5 seconds left.
Yeah, Simak had to work hard for that escape, but earned it as time was winding down here in the second.
That'll do it for the second. We did a match last year, Becca at Notre Dame, and there was a point, probably 2, awarded right at the gun. It changed the complexion of that match, and Becca won by a point at the end, did they not?
Yeah, they did. And, yeah, it was a thriller, but, yeah, momentum's huge here from one match to the next, one period to the next, and with the scoring changes, probably more so now than before.
Kosover got a point, so it's 4-2. That's why you play to the gun, you play to the whistle at the end, because those points could be huge, whether it's your individual match or ultimately in a close dual meet today. Kosover gets 3. 7-2. And the one-point escape makes it 7-3. And out they go.
So 2 takedowns, 3 escapes this match. Kosover looking very aggressive now on his feet.
Minute left here in the third. Has the ankle. 45. There's 3 more. 10-3. Now you can cut for the escape. You're up 6. 26 seconds left to take a shot.
Yep.
And there's 3.
Yeah, Simak being aggressive there. Kosovo ready for it, reacts on it accordingly and gets that takedown. Looks at short time here to secure that major decision.
Now you certainly, you could cut him and still be in that. And even if he gets up, but a return to the mat with 2 seconds left should be all she wrote. 13-4 with a major decision.
Yeah, Kosovo came alive in that third period. 3 takedowns in that period really opened it up over Simak. Simak was still taking shots at the end. Kosovo, that final takedown, secured the major decision.
So 2 bouts to go, and overall it's 24-23. Partner, we're coming down to the very end.
Yeah, and this is a rematch from last year. In this dual meet.
Shea Linegar for Easton. Braden Zurcher for Nazareth.
Right here this time of year, Linegar did defeat Zurcher 2-1. But this could be this will be a pivotal match here. One way or the other.
Well, you figure unless Zurcher's got a fall in him, it would come down to the very end, the last bout.
Yeah, in the last bout, what we have here, you would favor Curtis Crossman, who's coming out for the Red Rovers at 215. So looking at this match, if that's what happens in the last match, which we're assuming, you would need a win here for Zurcher.
And then it's just a matter of, do you get bonus points? How does it play out?
Yep.
Linegar, we mentioned before, another multi-sport athlete. Easton lacrosse player, he's already the career leader in goals and points. And he will continue his career in college lacrosse. I did not see where, don't ask.
It's got to be great cardio, too, for lacrosse.
Nothing has been awarded just yet.
Zurcher trying to elevate the leg.
Linegar, nice job so far fighting it off. But not enough. 3 to Zurcher for the takedown.
Zurcher had that single leg. He didn't give up on it. A good 20-second scramble. Finally was able to get Linegar's hips down and secure that takedown.
There's only so much you can dance on one leg. 35 seconds left. With Nazareth up by 1, a fall would all but clinch.
Yeah, Penn would clinch it. They were tight last year in this match, so.
It would be their 7th. If Zurcher wins, it's the 7th win of the night for Nazareth. But we saw plenty of time. It's 3-1 here. Not quite done with the first period. We don't want to have a coronation just yet. With all the bonus points that we've seen so far, anything's possible down the stretch with the exception of a fall for Zurcher. 3-1 after one.
Either way, whatever we do have, it's been a very entertaining match.
No doubt. Great way to kick off Season 5 of wrestling here on D11 Sports, presented by St. Luke Sports Medicine. Greg Lay from St. Luke's, part of the alumni that paraded out on the mat earlier. We certainly appreciate all from St. Luke's and Nazareth here, as there's 3 more with a takedown for Zurcher.
Nicely done by Zurcher. What we've seen here, Matt, he's just so strong. Once he gets that leg, they're not getting away. Very aggressive on his feet. Looks great. 2 takedowns for Braden Zurcher.
Nazareth crowd and team won at least a stall call on Liniger. Out of bounds they go with $1.06 remaining here in the second period.
And Zurcher scoring these 2 takedowns here, one in the first, one in the second. He's getting angles on his shot, which is really helping him score on Liniger.
He cuts him for a 6-3 lead. And not to play this out too much, but if you look at, let's say, a major decision, and we're not there yet, but a major decision means you go up 5. Now, Easton's got to go for a pin to win the game, win the night.
Yep.
You talked about that scoreboard maintenance. You know, everybody down on the floor, Matt's side, is figuring out what they need to do depending on what happens here.
Yeah, they're thinking about it, absolutely, and it's just changed a lot with the scoring. 6-3 here. 2 takedowns, 3 escapes, 3-point cushion, but another takedown, you're at 9-3.
16 seconds left in the second. Liniger went for the leg, but it was fought off. Might be content to wrap up this second period. And they do. Zurcher leading 6-3. Now, you certainly, if you're Nazareth, you take the decision, but I think you want bonus points to make it a little bit more challenging. Looks like a blood timeout.
Yeah, an escape here and then another takedown. You are right within reach here of a major decision.
Home, auto, life, and business. Broski Insurance Agency has you covered with more than 50 years of experience. Give their friendly staff a call at 610-264-3940. Visit their website at broskiins.com. Broski Insurance, tradition and pride since 1965. And again, tonight's action brought to you by Digital Scoreboards, your leader in video scoreboard displays. Whether it's a quick takedown or a dramatic pin, keep your eyes on the action with Digital Scoreboards, where every moment matters. Proudly serving Lehigh Valley District 11. We're here to make every match memorable. Let's light up the mat, keep the energy high, and bring home another win. So starting this third with the point to Zurcher, 7-3.
Liniger on a shot. Zurcher trying to hang on to Liniger's ankles.
Nothing's been awarded. Zurcher trying to stay off his back, too.
Has that leg. He's going to try to get height.
A stalemate is called. Nazareth fans applaud, and the Easton fans behind us not thrilled. And blood time for Zurcher again. Taken care of by our friends at St. Luke's. St. Luke's is the region's only varsity team in sports medicine. Our team offers the most comprehensive and advanced treatment for athletic injuries, including athletic training, sports performance for individuals and teams, chiropractic, sports psychology, sports nutrition, physical therapy, and more. St. Luke's provides sports medicine services at more than 60 schools and cares for almost 40,000 student athletes in Pennsylvania and New Jersey. No matter your sport or position, we can train you to avoid injury and get you back on your feet and back in the game. The game is changing, and St. Luke's Sports Medicine is changing it. Game is changing, Mason, because the scoring has been changing. It's changing. We gave you the graphic at the beginning And if you haven't been fully paying attention, it's the 3 points for the takedown as opposed to 2, and the ability to have 2, 3, or 4 swipes with those back points being awarded.
Yeah, you can accumulate points quick, and you're never really out of it, as we've seen a couple times tonight.
And a decision can turn into a major real quick. And that third point is that you're still in if there's a point of contact and the action continues. That time it did not, as the point of contact came off.
And the only thing was there was 1 point of contact right there, but some of these mats are not designed to do that.
Yeah.
There's not much, and that's why Mark Getz just whistled that to come back to the center.
Yeah, you wonder if eventually there'll be more surface covered.
Especially with these bigger guys, too. Not much room over there.
Blood time again for Zurcher. Let's one more time go with our friends from JFR Salvage. They were sponsors of our starting lineups. JFR Salvage, a full-service scrap metal recycling company serving the Lehigh Valley for nearly 50 years. JFR Salvage will pay you cash for all grades of scrap metal, including iron, steel, copper, brass, aluminum, stainless, and junk vehicles. Competitive pricing and superior service are just a few reasons you should choose JFR Salvage for your scrap metal needs. Please visit their website at jfrsalvage.com or one of their locations in Wind Gap or East Stroudsburg. These blood times have been timed out very nicely to get these reads in. Al would be proud.
I was just going to say.
Somebody wake him up. Zurcher leads 7-3.
One thing with the wrestlers, when there's these stops, it's hard to get in the flow of things out there. Zurcher had those early takedowns, and I think a lot of these blood times, might have hampered his ability just to stay at it.
And again, more blood time. So now you got 20 seconds. They're running out of time to really, Lineker at this point, I think is, I don't want to say content to lose, but he's content to keep it as a decision.
Yes.
You go in to the final match down 4, but major decisions have been aplenty. Yep. But at that point, you still want to go for the tech fall.
No doubt. Tech fall or pin, whatever's there.
Yeah, of course.
Yep, but you want to get that bonus. Not thinking criteria, but that's what a regular decision here.
Because a decision would be the 7th. So if you go to criteria, it would be 7-6 in terms of matches won.
Yes.
And that's important. We talk again about the scoreboard maintenance.
Yep.
A win here for Zurcher, and he leads by 4. But a win here would give the criteria advantage, which means a major decision would not be good enough. That's where you have to go at best, at worst, tech fall or the pin.
Yes, exactly.
And at 19 seconds, you're probably not getting a takedown and back points, so a major is going to be difficult.
Yep.
With now 12.
Lineker knows what he has to do. Circle, which he's doing, staying out of ties. He doesn't want to get thrown here by Zurcher. He'll give up a takedown here, and that will be it.
He got the 3 as time expires. So 10-3, but still just a decision.
Yeah, exactly. And as we get down to this final match, Zurcher 3 takedowns in this match. He looked really good there on Lineker. That's a year ago, he lost to Lineker, so you got to look at progress there. Impressive win there from Braden Zurcher.
So we go to our final match of the night, 215. It's Curtis Crossman for Easton. Vincent Giacobbe for Nazareth.
Yeah, and Crossman, a junior on the year, Matt, 5-1, third at Top Hat this past weekend, 38-12 last season, district second, region third.
So Giacobbe knows, don't get pinned, and don't give up a tech fall, but he's going to be down 3-0.
Yeah, Jacoby, senior year, 11-16 last season, took a nice single leg there, nicely countered though by Crossman, earning that takedown.
Now, if you're Giacobbe, are you going takedown, cut, just to try to get up to that tech?
Yeah, if you're Jacoby, you just want to limit that. Crossman, absolutely.
I gave the wrong name.
You're
but
good.
You know what I meant.
Yep, but Crossman, absolutely. You want to keep scoring. Tech fall wins you the match. And he moves very well for a 215-pounder.
He stays the contact in there, and now they're out.
Jacoby last year, though, was undersized. Now he's more or less filled out to that 215-pound weight class. So it could be a big change here for the Blue Eagle. So one of those things with the offseason, Nazareth has one match under their belt, so you don't know. There's a lot of unknowns. We see a lot of matches already flipped from last year this time.
Yeah, we talked about that in the Open. You've got one team competing in Top Hat, so you have 6-7 matches under your belt. Another takedown, so 6-1. Not quite done with the first yet.
Yeah, Crossman looked really good on that takedown. Seasoned, polished, 2 takedowns here in the first.
So 6-1. Doesn't cut him immediately, but he's going to try to get him on his back. If he gets up, you let him up, but maybe not. Thought maybe let him up, bring him back down, but 17 seconds left. Maybe that would be a play if there was more time. Out they go.
Yeah, he's content here riding Jacoby out here in the first.
11 seconds, 6-1 the lead. A major would not be good enough to win the duel. And that's the end of the first. Crossman leads 6-1. We go to the second. Jacoby led up, so it's 6-2. Now Crossman could try to get some more with the takedowns. Shrugs him low, fought off. Tries to spin around, he gets him for 3 more. 9-2. Lets him up 9-3. Off they go. And a stalling on Giacobbe, no points yet.
Oh.
And there's 3 more.
Easton side is telling Crossman to cut Jacoby.
He does. Off they go. So neutral. 12-4. So at this point, he's got to get to 19. But he can't do that without cutting him unless there's near fall points. But plenty of time to get that going. 50 seconds left in the second, 12-4 advantage. Easton fans want another stall call, which will be another point.
Crossman on a single and doubling across for a 3-point takedown.
15-4.
Does he let him up again here with 30 seconds to go?
Looks like he might try to get him on his back first, see if he can get some of those near fall back points. A 4 count would do it. I just don't know if he's going to get it at this point.
Easton coaching staff just saying, hold them down here these last 15 seconds.
10 seconds left in the second, excuse me.
Come on, man. He hasn't taken his head off the mat.
Fans definitely want another stall. Has not been awarded. 15-4.
Crossman leads 15-4.
Crossman's taken bottom, so he's looking for escape and a takedown, and that's all he needs.
Exactly. And Crossman doing everything he can here. Jacoby really wrestling well. I mean, he's down 15-4, but he's competing in this match.
There's the one.
Jacoby did a great job squaring off. Now he's buying some time here. Staying in.
Out they go. (16-14), a takedown is a tech fall, and what they need. Minute 32. Jacoby trying to fight it off. Still on their feet. Goes for the leg. Does he get him? He's got the 3.
Nicely done there by Crossman. Doubling across. Earning the tech fall and the victory for the Easton Red Rovers here.
You have to explain that, partner.
Okay, so unsportsmanlike conduct. Someone from Easton, before they shook hands, was on the mat, took a team point away from Easton, giving Nazareth the victory.
So it would have been 28-27, Easton with that tech fall.
Yes.
We'll take another look at the end.
There's the takedown. That's the initial victory from Easton Red Rovers. And I don't know if it was on the mat or the headgear toss.
But they take a point away,
yes,
which makes it tied 27 all. And as we said before, the number of wins for Easton, for Nazareth was 7. Easton was 6.
And Nazareth wins on criteria, as you could tell from the fans' reaction.
What a crazy way to end this. We had just told Dave, hey, talk to somebody from Easton. Now he's going to have to pick somebody from Nazareth.
Yes, and now we have to pick somebody for wrestler of the match.
I guess we go to Tahir Parkins. Tahir Parkins got the most points with a tech fall.
Yeah, we could do that.
Tell you what, why don't we take a quick break so we can talk to Dave. We'll get some commercials out, and then we'll get Dave with a player of the match in just a second. Wow, what a finish here on the DL11Sports.com Wrestling Match of the Week presented by St. Luke Sports Medicine.
For all the moments of your life, through thick and thin, Broski Insurance has been there. Since 1965, it has been our honor to be there for you and your family, both in the good times and the tough times.
Home, auto, life, and business. Broski Insurance Agency. Tradition and pride since 1965. Online at broskiins.com.
St. Luke's Pediatrics is taking care of kids all over the Lehigh Valley and beyond. That's because we offer a full range of care, everything from the routine to the specialized. You'll find pediatric cardiology, neurology, general surgery, and much more. And all this amazing care is nearby. St. Luke's Pediatrics, caring for your future.
Since its inception, the Temple St. Luke's School of Medicine has focused on cultivating local talent. Training medical students in the Lehigh Valley has significant long-term benefits for our region's healthcare. Our medical students learn here, stay here, and establish practices here, becoming a true community asset. Start here and train with the next generation of healthcare providers for our region. Learn more at sluhn.org/SOM.
Welcome back to Nazareth. And what a crazy ending on our maiden voyage of our 5th season here with wrestling on D11sports.com, presented by St. Luke Sports Medicine. Matt Marcus alongside Mason Messinger. Dave Micah down trying to find explanations and also our wrestler of the match. We're talking during the break. There was the headgear toss. I don't know if we got that on video. I'm not sure, but we'll see if we can get that racked up and rolling in just a second.
Yeah, I was looking down at the sheet, to be honest with you. It might have been the headgear toss. Obviously, the tech fall occurred. Headgear toss, or before they shook hands, someone was out on the mat. Not sure exactly what was called there. Regardless, team point lost, and Nazareth wins on criteria.
I'll tell you what, with what we just saw, that was a very innocent toss. So I don't know officially how it played out, but we know scoring-wise, the tech fall was what was needed from Curtis Crossman. That gave Easton a 28-27 victory. And I think we do have Dave Micah with an opportunity to get an explanation. And let's send it down to Dave.
All right, with Ryan Wolf, can you explain what happened at the end there?
So once Curtis Crossman got that tech fall, he took his headgear off and threw it off the mat. So referee Mark Getz deducted him a team point. So then that tech fall made it 28-27, deduct a team point, 27-27. I thought it reverted to matches won, which we had 7-6, but then someone came over and said it didn't matter if you lose a team point. That's the first criteria. So that's how that team point got deducted. He threw his headgear off the mat.
All right, guys, there it is. So back to you guys. Thank you, Ryan.
That's a great explanation there. And yeah, so it looked like a very innocent, I don't need this anymore, let me toss it. But if you're a young up-and-coming wrestler, keep the headgear on until it's all over.
Yeah, celebrated just a little too early. Regardless, it was a great match. I mean,
oh my gosh,
both teams came to wrestle. Scoring was plentiful. The scoring was obviously different, but it was definitely entertaining.
Entertaining to say the least, and memorable to say even more so when it's all said and done. And Brian Wolf with the extra explanation because, yeah, we were looking at it's okay criteria 7-6, but it's almost, hey, you were penalized. If one was penalized and not the other, that's your difference.
Yeah, we were looking at the match before with Zurcher. We were looking almost like either a tech fall or a pin for Nazareth to win, and you got to tip your cap to Jacoby, who battled even though he got teched. And technically at that point, Easton was going to come out on top before the headgear toss.
Are we waiting to see if there's another interview, or are we going to go out on that one? Dave's handed in the microphone, so I think we're going to call it a night. We appreciate all those tuning in. Again, we started our 5th-year partner, and I don't think we could start in a more memorable way. And if this is the way the season's going to go, I'll tell you, we mentioned it a lot because it was vital. The scoring was a lot more fun tonight.
Yeah.
Major decision after major decision, a couple tech falls. It was fun.
Agreed, and strategizing is another thing too. Matchups and picking down or neutral, like it's going to change a lot in my opinion.
Easton went unbeaten last year in EPC competition. these wrestlers are going to see each other again down the line when you get to different tournaments, certainly districts, regionals, and potentially states. They're going to remember this night for a long time, and I think, partner, we're going to as well. Heck of a lot of fun. Many thanks to all those who tuned in, our crew tonight as well. Sean Riley, our director, producer extraordinaire. David Micah Jr. for doing a great job with the explanation at the end. Our student reporter, he's going places. I believe that. For Mason Mesker, I'm Matt Marcus. This has been the D11Sports.com High School Wrestling Match of the Week. We are presented by St. Luke Sports Medicine. Enjoy the rest of your night and rest of your week. We'll talk to you next week. Nazareth, Northampton.